Hey everyone, it's Mr. Flying Pig HD here, aka Joe, with a little video for you. Sorry it's been a while since I've made one, but I've been really busy with work and not that much has been really going on in the footballing world. Of course, it's the Euros coming up, there's a lot of transfer speculation, etc. Manchester United have made our first signing under Jose Mourinho. We've got Bailey from Villarreal. You know, I'm a little bit underwhelmed with this signing. I know, okay, look, listen, I'm sure he's a very good player. He's a young player. He's only going to improve. If Mourinho's willing to put his faith in him, I'm sure he's an excellent defender. I know very little about him. I'm not going to make the same mistake that I did at the start of last season and say that, you know, we've overspent on a youngster who may or may not turn out to be good or bad, you know. But that is the case with this signing. £30 million. Ed Woodward, where's your negotiation skills, pal? Eh? Leave a lot to be desired, I'll tell you that much. It seems like we've overpaid for the lad, but only time will tell. If he turns out to be a Rio Ferdinand-style defender for us, then we won't have overpaid. But 30 million quid, fucking hell. But I just wanted to make a little video about some of the transfer news and gossip that's going on recently surrounding Manchester United and in general in the footballing world. As it's been a little while since I've made a video, I've been really busy working, etc. But here we go, let's get it underway. Little paper talk episode for you. Haven't done one of these for absolutely ages. But let's start it off with The Sun, who are reporting that Manchester United will offer defender Matteo Darmian to Juventus as part of a proposed deal for Paul Pogba. Now, I personally think Paul Pogba's an outstanding midfielder. One of the very biggest mistakes that Alex Ferguson actually committed whilst Manchester United manager was allowing Paul Pogba to leave and basically saying Tom Cleverley was better than him. I'm putting my faith in big Tom Clevs instead of Paul Pogba. Well, that turned out fucking well, didn't it, Sir Alex? But for every shit signing, for every Ronaldo, there's a gash signing. So, you know, sometimes it works out, sometimes it doesn't work out. For Paul Pogba, he's left Manchester United. He's you know, increased his status in the footballing world ridiculously. He's basically cemented himself as one of the very best midfielders in the world. So it's a huge mistake for us to let him go in the first place. There's figures being thrown around of £78 million for Paul Pogba, that sort of thing. It seems like a crazy amount of money. Do we want Paul Pogba for £78 million, or could we get a few good players for that amount of money? I mean, he is a fantastic player, one of the best midfielders in the world. I'd like to see him come back to Manchester United. I'm not going to lie. I would like to see that. He's very dynamic. He's very explosive. He's an outstanding player. He's a goal-scoring midfielder. He's a match winner. And that's what we need at Manchester United. Hope that he does come to Manchester United. I don't care what amount of figure we spend on these players, as long as we get top-class players coming in. And I've got a feeling under Jose Mourinho, that's exactly what was going to happen this season. Paul Pogba to Manchester United. What do you think about that? I think it's a realistic prospect that he will look to leave Juventus and maybe further his career. But I think Manchester United have got some stiff competition from the likes of Madrid, Barcelona. Every team in world football is going to want a piece of Paul Poggy, aren't they? But I think we should have a go at signing him at least. On to the next one. The Daily Mail say England defender John Stones has turned down a move to Barcelona, who now believe he will join Pep Guardiola at Manchester City. I would have gone with Pep Guardiola, but personally I think that John Stones is a very good player. Shit! Freaking can't... This is what happens when you make videos while you're at work, man. I'm just going to let it ring out. Don't give a shit. Oh, that was quick. So, yeah, John Stones turned down a move to Barcelona. How true of this is, I don't know. I personally think he should stick around in the Premier League if he's going to, you know, sort of better himself and increase his status in terms of the England national team. It never does players too good to actually leave and go abroad in terms of the England national team. So I think he should stick around. Would I want John Stones at Manchester United? I mean, I would, but not for the sort of figure that Everton want for him. I mean, they're talking about 50, 60 million pounds for this lad. I mean, come on. You know, we've just signed this Bailey guy, 30 million pounds. I think that's way too much. I wouldn't want to pay more than 30 mil for John Stones. Why would he turn down a move to Barcelona? No, I know I just said all that shit about the England national team, but come on. This is a bullshit story. Would you want John Stones at Manchester United? Get commenting below. The Daily Mail also say that Man United join Arsenal and Juventus in a race for £25 million rated Borussia Dortmund star Henrik Mkhitaryan. I can never say that guy's name, but that guy, I'm just going to call him Henrik from now on. He's a very good player, of course. I'd like to see him in a Manchester United shirt. But you never know, you never know. I mean, he's a very good player for Dortmund. Arsenal, he seems like a player that would fit Arsenal more than Manchester United. Of course, we don't really know what system we're going to play under Jose Mourinho, but that's what he seems like. I think Arsenal will probably lead in the chase for Mkhitaryan. Is that how you pronounce it? Get commenting below. If someone can phonetically spell it out below, that'd be brilliant. Next one, Real Madrid are ready to offer Isco to Juventus in a bid to see off Premier League competition and land France midfielder Paul Pogba. So Real Madrid are at it as well. Like I say, all the clubs in the world will be interested in Paul Pogba, and only the very elite clubs are going to be able to afford him, because Juventus aren't going to want to part ways for any less than 60, 70 million pounds. I'm sure he's that highly rated. He is a match winner, as I say. So I think the likeliness of him joining a Real Madrid or a Barcelona is probably higher than joining Manchester United, just simply because of the history he's got with Manchester United. He was already at the club once. We've let him fly the coop, wrongly so, and he's gone out there and he's proved us completely wrong. And I think he would probably rather go to the likes of Real Madrid and better his career that way. Or just stay at Juventus. I mean, let's face it, Juventus are a great side in the Italian league. They can all win everything in the Italian league all the time, and they're in with a shout in the Champions League also. He's at a good club, but he could come to a better club. The Independent are stating that Jamie Vardy is leaning towards rejecting a move to Arsenal in favour of staying at Leicester City. Now, if you've been following the transfer news recently, apparently Arsenal put a deadline of a decision before the Euros, and it's not come. So is he going to stay at Leicester City? I personally think if you're Jamie Vardy, you want your freaking head testing if you're leaving to join Arsenal, who are a perennial top four side, and that's about it. I mean, you've won the league with Leicester City. It's an absolute dream come true. It's a fairy tale story. You've got to stick around for another season, Jamie, and see if you can replicate that season with them. With the players they got, with the manager they got, if they can make a couple of shrewd signings and just keep that style of football the way they've been playing, then I don't see why not. Why they can't finish in the top four next season. It's a bit crazy. I know it's completely out of the blue that a side like that could come up there and get top four, let alone win the Premier League. But that's exactly what they did. Why change a winning formula? If Jamie Vardy goes to Arsenal, who knows what could happen? He could, he could lose form. He could get out of favour with Arsenal. Arsenal could finish sixth. Any of these things could happen. Whereas Leicester City, it seems like, you've put the hard work in there. You've tasted the fruits of all your hard work, and all you've got to do is stick around and give a little bit back to the club. I know he's scored a ridiculous amount of goals, but listen, if they keep Vardy, if they keep Mahrez, if they keep Schmeichel, and if they keep all their big players, then why wouldn't they have another great season? They've already done it once. They didn't just win the Premier League, they won the freaking Premier League in style. So if I'm JD Vardy, I am staying at Leicester City for another season. What do you think about that? Please do get commenting below, but I just think stick around, Jamie, give a little bit back to Leicester. They deserve it. You're also in a very good place. Okay, Arsenal, yes, they are a bigger club, 100% a bigger club. Almost all the clubs in the Premier League are a bigger club than Leicester City on paper. But the game's not freaking played on paper. Stick around at Leicester City, Jamie. And the last one, Sky Sports are reporting Zlatan Ibrahimovic has moved to Manchester United is on hold until after the Euros, after Sweden's head coach said it would not be okay for him to fly to England and complete the deal. Of course it wouldn't be. That's a shocking idea. It's got to be after the Euros now. Got to get his head in the game at the Euros, and I think we're going to see a very special tournament from Zlatan because he's a fantastic player. 51 goals in 50 games last season for club and country in all competitions. People are saying, yeah, they're playing in the French league with the best side in the French league. They're going to win every game. He's going to score loads of goals. He's still got to put the ball in the back of the net. Not only that, he's doing it at the Champions League level, scoring goals left, right, centre, and for his national side, Sweden, who aren't the strongest side in the world at all, and he still manages to score a lot of goals for them. He's just an out-and-out goal-scoring machine, man. I absolutely love a bit of Zlatan. I can't wait to see him at Manchester United. I would be absolutely distraught if some other team comes in and hijacks this move from us. Surely it's written in the stars. Jose Mourinho in the side. I think that is the ceiling factor in this deal, really. We've got Jose there. Ibra's worked with him before. Ibra's a great player. He needs to come in and play in the Premier League just to finish off his career. He's got an outstanding career. He's been there, done that, bought the freaking t-shirt, won everything there is to win pretty much. He's got to come to the Premier League, and there's no better club to come to than Manchester United, except that we don't have Champions League football from next season. Shit! But other than that, it's a great freaking club. We're going to give him absolutely everything he needs, and he's going to come in there. He's going to be an Eric Cantona-style figure for us. He's got that arrogance, he's got that skill, he's got that leadership quality, and he's going to score some bloody goals, I'll tell you that. So we've got to get the deal done the moment Sweden are out of the Euros, which hopefully will be after a few games. I don't mean that in any bad way for Sweden. I just mean so we can get the deal wrapped up. Because I want to see him come and sign for Manchester United. I think he'll be a catalyst like Cantona was for a period of success at Manchester United. What do you think about that? So there we go. I've not made a video for a little while, but I've just given you an update on all my thoughts and opinions about the major topics anyway. Of course, Bailey and Paul Pogba, Zlatan Ibrahimovic. Get commenting below with your thoughts and opinions on anything discussed on this video. I will be doing these sorts of videos over the next couple of weeks and even the next month or so until the season starts really. While the transfer window's open, I'll be giving you guys an update on any transfer news and dealings that are happening from Manchester United and any of the other big news stories out there in the footballing world. So thank you very much for watching this video. There will be another video coming a bit later today, a bit of a preview for the Euro 2016 tournament, which kicks off tonight at 8 o'clock UK time in France. So it's going to be an exciting tournament, I'm sure. England are 9-1. I think the favourites are France. You know, they always do well on home soil. 1998 World Cup, and I think the 84 Euro Championships, they won also at home. So they always do well. They've got a great team, the likes of Martial, Pogba, Griezmann, Lloris in goal, etc. They have got a very good side. I think it could be their year. My prediction is they will win it, but then you can't ever rule out the Germans or the Spanish at the moment, of course. And England are 9-1. We got to shout. You got to believe anyway. Come on, Three Lions. Anyway, thanks very much for watching this video. This is Mr. Flying Pig HD here. Please do get commented with any thoughts below. Chuck a like on this video and subscribe to the Mr. Flying Pig HD YouTube channel if you're not subscribed. You can also follow me on Twitter at Mr. Flying Pig HD, and I'm also on Facebook at Mr. Flying Pig HD. Until next time, have yourself a good one. Keep a lookout for the Euro 2016 preview coming a bit later tonight on the channel before the France game. And also, I'll be doing reviews for most of the games, like the France game tonight. I'll probably do a cheeky little review of all the England games, etc. So please do come back and check on the channel after there's been a game. Any incidents involved, you'll hear about it first here on the channel. Have yourself a freaking good one. Take it easy.